We going? Are we ready? Huh?
Not in the party.
He's concentrating on it.
Oh, he's having a cigarette.
John?
Yeah.
That bald spot on the back of your head's growing.
I know.
So I'm losing it from the front, not the back.
I'm getting him a toupee. Hey, done it.
Like a penalty spot. It's right, John. I'll have a comb over soon.
Full grid again. This is getting good. This is getting good.
We're back at Netherlands. If you tuned in yesterday, we had quite an interesting race in Netherlands.
Interesting ain't the word.
In the Mercedes yesterday, took the victory. He's in the Red Bull today. See what he can do against this field. See a lot of familiar faces from yesterday. Definitely some new ones also. We do have a full grid again today, so 2 in a row, Saturday and Sunday, both 20 drivers on the grid, so that's good to see.
So who's going to start from the back of the grid now?
Hopefully we can have more than half of them.
No, you're not
today.
Jim's drive.
And like not to keep 5 safety cars before the halfway point. That would be nice. So we'll get going here in qualifying in just a moment. Alright, as the timer counts down here, we will start our 18-minute short qualifying session. As we always see with this, it's always an entertaining drive. Have to run that a little bit lower when I commentate, so forgot to change that before we loaded in. Didn't miss anything really. We'll get everything pulled up here, ready to go. Looks like a Ferrari going to be the first one out. Which Ferrari will it be? A Dynamite or Iceman? Looks like Dynamite was going to be the first one out. And that is the case, so Dynamite going to be our first one to come around on an out lap here. As long as he leads the way, he'll be the first one to set a lap. He is going onto the softs. Let's go ahead and pull up tires.
No, that's right.
See, right now, as of now, only 2 people on the mediums. That can change as we go. Anybody who's in the pits can still change that, obviously. So, only 4 cars right now out on track. A couple of Ferraris got an Alfa Romeo. Looks like a Red Bull. Yep, that is Boss. So, Dynamite, the first one out in front. I think right now everybody's going to sit back for a minute and kind of see what these guys do. The strategy will be, I want to say to be big on this one, but if you have a ton of safety cars, it really throws it out of the window. So we'll see. And looks like Chartman, the local weatherman, says dry qualifying and race again today. So as much as I like a rain race, like I said yesterday, I think this is a track where I don't want to see it. That's only more mayhem to create, so. Oh. Toast calling out Dynamite in the chat. DNF in the race, he's calling it now. We're on board with him as he comes around here through this first sector. As you can see, a yellow in the sector. Looks like the Alfa Romeo around back there. That is Aaron Morton. He is around. I do believe he's still running Dynamite off into the sand a little bit there. Definitely going to lose a little bit of time. Looks like he doesn't invalidate, though. That's the key. Seems like he was having a middle of the road lap. I don't think it was anything burner-wise. Tough spot there for Barbecue Man trying to get out of the way. That's a tough spot to do it. We'll see Dynamite coming around here. He's going to be the first one to set laps. Obviously setting purple sectors. Talked about only four cars out on the track. It is lighting up now. We see quite a few cars out on the track here. First lap coming across the line is going to be set 1:12.370 is going to be our first one. And let's see, the Red Bull Boss is going to be the next one around, I believe. The Ferrari of Iceman. He comes across with a 1:11.750. I think Boss will be the next one around. How many you saw him for, Toast? Oh, it looks like we had an invalidation there. Didn't catch when that happened. He's gonna maybe put on for fuel. As we see, we got an Alpine coming across. That Groenfeld. He looks to be setting his first lap. He's on the mediums. Looks like right now only 2 cars on the mediums. Aaron Morton's one. He's in the pits right now, though. Groenfeld's the only one on track on the mediums, so we'll see what they do. Oh, we got the bananas in the chat. There we go. Like to see that. Groenfeld coming around here. See, Groenfeld's been in quite a few of these races that I've commentated. It's goer, we'll use the American term of Ricky Bobby, you know. You're not first, you're last. He's either dominating the field or has caught a DNF. Yesterday, I believe, was out of hands as far as I know. So, definitely tough luck for him yesterday. He's going to look to capitalize on the day. Obviously, had the practice laps yesterday here. Was quick in qualifying, so we'll see what he can do today.
In my wallet.
To set his first lap. Like I said, I'm the medium, so we'll see where he stacks up against these guys. You see a few more cars to put in laps. Obviously, not a fast lap for him there. Mercedes coming across with Waza is going to set a 1:13.2. So we see about 12 drivers now have time set in. See Pablo coming around. Is he going to set another one? Looks like he's nice and loose coming through that Banks corner. That final corner is a tricky one. The banking.
I don't know. I can't see. We've got a viewer headset on.
He jumps up to P4, 1:12.050. Looks like a McLaren next around into the pits. Alfa Romeo. That's Miller into the pits. Gunnar will jump up to P5, 1:12.099. Got an AlphaTauri coming around next to that Jeremy man into the pits. That's Tommy Shucky, I believe, coming across the line for a 1:12.3. 2.7, that puts him in P7. Got another Alfa Romeo coming around. I believe that's Aaron Morton starting a lap. That is into the pits. So we got Ace coming around, going P8, 1:12.3. Got another Alpine, and then the Haas Alpine is growing, so it goes to a 1:12.266.
Oh, fuck.
That is Waza. Gonna be the next one coming across there. Don't think he said anything better. The one that just came across the line there.
Whoa!
He is on the mediums as well. As you can see now, plenty of mediums out there.
Spun out.
You're going to have a mix up front. I think by the time we get to the end of this thing, you're going to see maybe maybe one. As we got a spinner, that is Chartman out of the little banked hairpin style. That thing is a tricky corner as well. You come up out, you're coming up out of a hole almost when you exit that corner. Car's really bouncing around as you see Chartman sitting there, lost that left front wheel. So once again, do I have to throw the challenge to the old Chartman? Gonna be starting towards the back. Will he come and pull up the top 5 again today? He did it yesterday. I called him out and he succeeded at it. So we'll see if he can do that again today. Gunner Will coming into the pits. Teammate Groenfeld coming around. Looks to be going into the pits. Got a Mercedes. That's going to be Waza. He does improve. Jumps up to 12. 1, 12, 4, 7, 5. Got a Haas coming around. That's Ace. He's off on his time, so he's looking to start one here.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
AlphaTauri is Ice 1.
So we have 10 minutes.
Got, let's see, Iceman starting a lap. Got an Aston Martin going across the line there. Not too much going on right now. Let's jump over. Milky with what he told me was a solid, his best finish he's had. Got a P5 yesterday. Good job by him. He's going to start off with a 113.3. I'd imagine he's going to throw down another one here. Got a McLaren coming around. Is that going to be Fran? Nope. Doesn't matter. There you go in.
Yeah, really
Alfa Romeo across the line. Did not set a time. So we're on with Fran. He's on starting a hot lap. That's not Ace. That's that guy, Jermaine. He is starting a hot lap. Let's see here. That's Tommy Chucky. Actually, Tommy Chucky has taken the original pole with a 111.561. You see kind of some lag on my end. Not sure what that is. Some of the cars kind of all over the place. We have a couple AlphaTauris coming around here. Ice19 looking to set his first time of the day. He's going to go with a 111.786 to go into P3. So I think we can see some jump on that time. Tommy Chucky is on the mediums on that 111.5, so if he goes throw sauce in, he can improve. Aaron Morton 111.9 on mediums, a 112.0 for Niller. So I mean, I think we're going to see some 110s here before this thing's over, and I think maybe Tommy Chucky stays and holds on to that time, but I really think everybody comes out and starts this thing on soft. Looks like we got a Haas around there. That one looked to be Ace. He has got it going. Yep. He's back up and running. Looks like he has his whole wing. Yep, he does. Right along with him. We'll see if he's going to start another one here. If he's coming into the pits.
Oh, fuck's sake. I hate this fucking traffic.
So what's up, Jim G and Ibs in the chat. Thanks, guys, for joining.
Oh, then you can go now.
Who's our early pick tonight? Who do you think's going to take this race? Who's going to survive the hell that we call Zandvoort tonight? I'm definitely interested to see how this thing turns out. As we see some more times being set up, looks like Ice 1 jumped up another spot. We got a couple of Ferraris up top. Yeah, VTech, I don't get first at all. What are you talking about? I'm better at this than I am at driving. Come on. Thanks for joining, though. We're on board with the Ferrari of Iceman here. He is on an out lap, sitting in P4 right now, P5, as Gunnar Will takes the pole, a 111.143 on the soft. A little over 4/10 gap he's got now, but like I say, he's on the soft. Tommy is on the medium, so we'll see how that one turns out. Iceman with the top 5 right now, but this field is pretty tight if you look at those times. And when you have a track like Zandvoort and you got times that are that tight, we see some mayhem. So it'll be interesting to see what we have today.
I'll have to go with the softs.
Ferrari just getting ready to start his lap. He is on the medium still. Actually, he set his fast lap on the softs. Doesn't feel like that was strong enough. Thinks he can do better on the mediums. He's going to give it a whirl here. We'll go ahead and hop on board with him as he comes down through one. You see a lot of side-by-side through there. A lot of times they can stay side-by-side into this section, and it can make it real interesting. You can go side-by-side all the way through here. About here, you want to start sorting yourself out. You don't want to try to go down through here side-by-side. I guarantee we'll see it today, but you really don't want to do it. He's coming around a little bit wide out there. Those rails can be a killer. So we got Call Me Pablo for a top 4 is what Gingy says. It's his prediction. Where is he sitting now? He's sitting P11 right now on the soft 112.0. But as I said, tight field here. Just a couple attempts to jump him up close to the top 5. So, and Iceman knew what he was doing here. Went out on those mediums. He's over a 10.5 up. So, top 10 is going to start on the tire that they set this time on. So if he is going to best his lap, he will be on the mediums as of now. With 5 minutes left in qualifying, he'll have time to go around and get one more in if he decides to. And he 16 1/1000ths is what he does it by. And now he has a little bit of a strategy play on the mediums. There's him and who is that? Ice One. I can't call him just Ice because it's Ice One and Ice Man. They were having a little ice battle there. So we jump back off here. We'll go over. Looks like we have Boss coming around. Over 3/10 up on his lap. He's sitting at a 112 flat right now. He's going to look to improve that. He's going to have a good jump up to P3 with a 111.477. Over a half second quicker. Good run by him. He's looking to carry over that momentum he had from yesterday. He had a hell of a run. Brought that thing home on top of the podium with the victory for Mercedes. Now a change, weird occurrence here. He goes from Mercedes to a Red Bull. But he's going to be looking to bring Red Bull the same success. We'll see what he can do. Got an AlphaTauri going around now. That looks like the other AlphaTauri. Barbecue Man sitting at a 113.190. We got a pretty good field here today. Those times, are, like I say, they're nice and tight. And let's see, Aston Martin. Milky coming across the line next. Will improve by almost 7/10. Only into 16th, though, as he sits at a 112.633. He's going to need to gain a little bit more. Call Me Pablo coming across. Looks like he is just going to start one. We got a Ferrari. Looks like Iceman trying to get it turned back around. I do believe Ghosting is on, so is distracting for the drivers. He's trying to running the chance of getting disqualified there. He was just trying to avoid turning in front of anybody. No wing damage though. Oh, and his tires are still hot. He's gonna go for another one. Bounces the rear of the car off the wall. And we see who was that. That looked like a Williams. That was Danny. Had to sneak around him there. Just a little bit of theatrics. The catch to that one, though, is those mediums are what he's going to start on, and he might have just burned them up a little bit. So we'll see if he's going to throw some softs on and try to reset that time so he doesn't have to start on those mediums. Had a good strategy call, but after that spin, definitely could be enough tire wear there to hinder what he's thinking. See Tommy still out, still has that medium lap as his fast lap. He is out there on the softs right now as we see some times bouncing around. We got a 111.143 out front. After that, you got 111.1, 111.2, and then, like I say, from there you go from 111.4 to 111.9 down to 12. I mean, this field's going to be tight. It's going to bring on some great racing. Hopefully not too many safety cars. We did see enough of that stuff yesterday. Who do we got coming around? That guy Jermaine going to be the next one around. And it looks like he is slow. It makes contact with the McLaren. Who's the McLaren of Joey? Not sure what happened there. What? Not any resets to track. Man, lots of faults there on that one. That's tough luck. Joey, if you're listening, if you need that for the Stewart report, go ahead and pull my stream. I had a pretty clear cut shot at that one. That's not what we want to see out here. That's some tough luck for Joey, as he's the one who actually loses the most on that as he wrecks out. As we see, we have just over a minute to go. So if you're in the pits now, you will not get another lap in.
Oh,
You got Gunnar Will here. He is on a fast lap, but it is invalidated. He's going to let the Red Bull sneak by. Is that Boss? That was not Boss. That is Tommy Chucky that just went by him. Tommy on that fast lap now. He has a soft tire still. We're right along through the final corner here with Tommy. He's looked to improve. He's got that 1:11.5 on the mediums. As he catches a little bit of grass, he's sliding that thing around. Going to come across the line. Will he improve? He does jump up. He's going to jump up to P3 there, about 0.2 off. As Gunnar Will did improve his time to a 1:11.036. Got a Haas coming around here of A's into the pits. Aston Martin slow. McLaren slow. Got an Alpine coming around. It's got to be growing. So nope. Gunnar Will again. Look at those viewers up there. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. I appreciate it. As the time has run out, so anybody on track on the hot lap, this will be their final lap in. We got a Mercedes coming around next. That is Waza, I believe. He is invalidated, so he'll be into the pit. Barbecue Man, nope, that is not. Ice 1 is into the pit, so who's going to be next? Who is it? There it is. Danny, the next one. As I'm not sure what happened there. Iceman coming across the line. Does improve to a 1:11.603 on the softs. He's going to be in P8 right now. And that looks to be everybody that will have a time set. We'll get all these guys into their pit stalls. Look down the line here. Looks like the Red Bull would be the last one. Once that Red Bull is tucked into the garage, this session will end. Gunnar Will leading the way with a 1:11.036 though. Got Groenfeld right behind him. Teammates on that front row. We got an Alpine front row. Alfa Romeo looking good in there along with Red Bull. So the top 6 spots covered by 3 teams.
Wheel and went straight to the pit wall.
Got Rowe,
Never you go into the pit.
Tommy Chucky, and
That
DP
will
Miller, or DPR Miller in the row 2. Row 3,
Oh, yeah, I saw you, right.
Boss.
The commentator was like, I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah.
That's what
row
happened.
4. Pablo and Dynamite in row 5. That's going to stop right there. Everybody beyond this point
Sounds like you stink, Jared.
to start this race. Row number 6.
Yep, just had my dinner.
Row 7 was a Black. Ace and Milky make up number 8. Jermaine and Joey make up row number 9. We do have a 5-place grid penalty for Jermaine. So he'll drop to P20 there. We'll have Barbecue Man and Chart Man. So Chart Man and that guy Jermaine on row 10.
I need to do my strategy.
So the timer counts down here. We'll get ready to go. I'm going to take a quick break, get a drink, and no formation left, so we'll get right into this thing as soon as that countdown starts.
I'll check it. It was DPR Nilla. Nilla ready for the first jump.
Yep. No worries. Thank you.
We see the timer started there real quick. We'll take a peek at the points. DPR Niller in the points lead by 4. He's got that 4-point lead over Chartman. Gunnar Will, your total sitter, is 5 back of Chartman. So
Oh, for goodness sake.
Back.
Got to select it.
Iceman and then you got Tommy, who's just another 5 points behind. So tight points still here as we are in round 4 of 8. Just mark the halfway point once this race is over. They'll start lining up and we'll get this thing going. And there we go. We are off. Like I say, no formation left, so we go straight into it. The Alpine's off. See a little bit of Dyson back there further in the field. 3 wide into corner 1. So far, so good. Looks like everybody's going to make it clean and clear out of there. They'll head into 2 and 3. This is the section where you want to start kind of thinking about where you're going to tuck in and where you're going to be, because you do not want to be side by side. As we see a Haas spin or Alfa Romeo that one over there, and Morton spins off does not DNF, so he's going to be able to keep this thing going.
I was behind you, and then Dynamite knocked off. And now I'm P.
So it's not a full
P30,
safety
yeah.
car. Not yet, at least. I don't think it will. But then again, I don't even know what to predict after yesterday, so we'll see where this thing ends up as they all stay in. Hopefully nobody's picking up any penalties here. Tough one's to bear right here. You don't want to do that. Just a quick look there. 8 of 5 spots. 50th off that start. So yeah, his Alfa Romeo teammate. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
His Haas teammate. That guy Jermaine back there, 19, so he's looking to make up for the team.
Ah, it's fucked
So as
up.
you can see, just 2 sets of mediums out there, Lack and Barbecue Man. We are back to green. Turn that stuff off for now. There we go. We got a nice line of cars going. As we see some spinners again back here. We see some mayhem in the final corner.
No,
The
I
mayhem has
have
ensued, but you know what? There is no safety car. There is no DNF. Looks like Black went for a spin in the Aston Martin, didn't touch anything. No damage. He's going to roll on. Tough luck there for the Jermaine, Aaron, and Milky. As we'll jump back up front, going Phelps on the back of the team. They got Miller and the Alfa Romeo right behind them. Tommy in the Red Bull not far back. The other Red Bull boss is right back there. He's keeping that toe. He's hoping to be in that DRS zone here. That will open at the end of this lap. Keeping an eye on full. See the Alpine tap stretch that thing out a little bit. They're going to look to open this thing before the next DRS zone, which is in the back sector. Doesn't mean a lot, but if they can get this thing open right at that verge, they can really run away with this. And Miller's got Tommy right on him, so he's got to worry about that rather than trying to keep himself in the DRS. You see Tommy with a little bit of a hiccup there.
Unlucky Milky.
Oh, no.
Team come through the sector. We saw some excitement through there yesterday. A couple of DNFs happened. That's tough, like I say, tough, tricky track. A lot of bumps. You gotta have a tight setup while still being loose. As we have a virtual safety car. We have lost Milky over, it looks like, in the final few corners. Don't think his car will still be there when they get there.
VSC ending, wait for green. Green flag.
What? What the fuck? Hey, this game is so fucking glitchy.
Got to drive through penalty for the other Aston Martin. It was right here where we did see that DNF happen. I didn't get to catch it. But that is tough luck here. We are back to green though. No safety car. As the Alpine side by side, Groenfeld has taken the lead over. They got lucky and caught that VSC ending at just the right time. Really were able to capitalize on that with Groenfeld. The Alpine teammate of Gunnar Will wasn't going to fight it too hard right now. Too early in the race to do that. These guys are going to make us take back what we said about the safety cars today. They're not trying to do that just yet. As we're rolling on lap number 4, we're watching Gunnar Will lost that lead to Groenfeld. They've got Miller right on the gearbox. DRS coming up after this left-hander. As we talked about yesterday, we'll let you ride along. It's not a very long straight. You gain a little bit, but not a lot. We're coming to this final sector. As you see, these top four really have run away from the field here. Kind of stretch it out. We'll jump on board. Looks like Tommy's going to have the best luck. Looks like Boss may be around back there. It looks like he has gotten that thing back going as Tommy Chucky sets fast lap. No front wing on that Red Bull. So yesterday's winner is going to look to get a pit, maybe catch a safety car, get back to the field and have another shot at this thing. As we see a McLaren Fran around. Gets it spun back around. Is he going to have to pit? Don't know if he got any contact there. Looks like he will be into the pits. We jump on with Joey, his other McLaren teammate. We've got 4 cars in the pit this time around. Waza, Fran, Lack, and Boss. So 4 more into the pits, but we still roll green on to lap number 5. We'll jump back up here with this top 4, all within DRS zone of each other. They've got over a 5-second gap to 5th place. That's Ice 19 back there in the AlphaTauri. He's going to want to try to close it in, but these 4 are kind of running away with this thing. At this point, you're probably just thinking, let's get this thing going. Let's keep this thing green. If you look at the map, the field is spread out today. We didn't see that at all yesterday. We jump on board with Tommy in the Red Bull. He's going to look to the inside of the Alfa Romeo into turn 1. And the Alfa Romeo is not ready to give that spot up just yet, but Tommy will get that move done. He's going to have the Alfa Romeo hunting him down now. Not sure if that is a little bit of lag for everybody else, but I did see Tommy is jumping around. Don't know if that, like I say, hopefully not for the drivers on track. That's a tough thing to drive around. As we see, Miller has maybe just settled into a pace here, not looking to get too far back, but maybe not trying to mix it up too much yet. That's your points leader, so he's looking to hold on to that points lead and continue along his way. Well, we got everybody kind of spread out. I'm going to pull up the Constructors battle real quick and take a look at that. And it is the Williams team is out front, 60 points for them. Only 1 point back is Alfa Romeo. So right now you got, let's see, Sharkman and Danny, 7th and 10th. And then for the Alfa Romeo team is 4th and 16th. So definitely as we see 8th, we've lost another one. Off to the left there. I would imagine caught that rail that's over on that right-hand side as you watch here coming around. Off on the right hand, use it, but you got to be careful. It can shoot you off to the side. Definitely can be the case of what happened there for Ace and that Haas. So that's going to be a DNF in our first safety car of the day. As I go, safety car number 1. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Some pit strategy is going to come into play now. We're going to see some stay out. We're going to see some keep on going. Let's go ahead and see what kind of tires we have coming out here. You see 3-4 sets of hards right now. Got Chartman, Dynamite, Joey, and Fran with hard. You know, really, we're going to see, I always call him, jump onto him. Chartman, I always like to call him out the strategic one of the group. He is one that I always watch play these strategies. And honestly, I'm one of those that will catch that because I am one of those myself. If I'm going to get a good finish, it's because I played a good strategy. I'm not going to beat you on pace. That's just not who I am. So I like to see that. Love to see the strategy played. Those hard tires can definitely make it from here. The mediums are right on that edge. I think you can probably go about 24 laps maybe on the mediums, and that's a stretch. So not enough to make this thing. So we're going to see the hards here. Anybody who's switched over to the mediums, we're definitely going to see another stop. Unless we have some safety cars. Safety cars can always save you some tire wear. So you just never know how that one will play out. Waiting for the leader of Drone Feathers. He's coming around through turn 1 right now. He'll pick up the back of the safety car. They'll roll around. They'll have 2 laps behind the safety car. Most of the time. Sometimes 3 laps. 2 laps is the general. But we'll have a couple laps there behind that safety car. I'm going to take a quick break, get a drink, get myself prepared for the next stint. Hopefully another good little green flag run is what I'd like to see. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, or donate. throw a banana in the chat, whatever you can do. I appreciate it very much. I'll be right back with you.
Am I the only one on mediums?
I'm on mediums. What was it on? Maybe one of the first. No.
But then you started also with the mediums, right?
No, I started on soft. Titans maybe didn't start around like 26.
And you started on the mediums and stick to them.
Alright, welcome back everybody. We are on lap number 2 behind that safety car. Lap number 9 on the race. We'll have 27 laps to go this time around. Hoping to go green here as we have 17 still on the track. Looks like that guy Jermaine maybe has pulled off and retired in the pits. I didn't catch it. But we do have 2 Haas out along with an Aston Martin. So we will get this thing going and see what we can do. Hopefully safety car is going to be in this lap. That's what we are hoping for. As you can see, everybody just piling along here. I don't want to jinx anything, but you know, this has been a damn good race so far. We've had some good racing. Field got a little stretched out. We had a little bit of mayhem there on lap number 1. Safety car is in this lap. But we had a little bit of mayhem at the end of lap 1, but everybody kind of got cleared up. That last corner is gonna be the death of a couple people yet today. I shouldn't say it that way. The death of their cars. How about that? Anyways, we are getting ready to go here. Groenfeld leading the way. Tommy Chucky in second. You got DP runner on the front podium spot. Gunnar Will in fourth and 919. Gonna round out your top 5. We ride along with Groenfeld. As he's coming around the final corner, he sets the pace here. He's just letting that safety car get out in front. He gets to choose when he wants to go for the most part. You gotta have a little bit of leniency. He'll look to catch these guys sleeping. As you see, they are pretty bunched up there. Tommy Chucky not going to let him get away. Good run by the Red Bull here. We'll jump off one. We're going to watch this thing down into turn 1. See a severe collision back there. Tommy Chucky does get that lead. Oh, and Groenfeld goes for a little bit of a spin there and catches that inside wall. He drops back to 16th right now. Jump over there. I do believe he probably lost an end plate in that. Oh, he didn't, so he got lucky there. Right now, he just got to hold on to that thing. He's on those hard. Those things are probably a little bit messed up now. It's going to take him about 2 laps to get them really rolling back in. Tommy Chucky capitalized on that restart, jumped him on to turn 1, and took off into the lead. Miller's not too far back there, but he's got Gunnar Will hunting him down in that other LP. Side by side now down the back stretch. To head into the chicane, it looks like Gunnar will clear him. Miller tucks back in. Your point leader's just looking to collect points. No reason to do anything crazy just yet. Ice 1-9 right behind him in the AlphaTauri. He's going to look to keep up with him. Last time these guys stretched out a big lead on that 5th place driver. He's now 4th place. Colin Powell, 1 more spot, and we have a prediction coming through if he can do that. He's back there in 5th place in that Mercedes. Let's go ahead and see where everybody has come from now. You can see some big movers now. Barbecue Man up 12 spots and Chartman up 11 spots. And Chartman played that hard tire strategy there, so that one definitely playing out in his favor so far. Joey into the pits. Looks like he took a little bit of damage there. We jump on board. Gunner Will not done with this battle. He is here to avenge his teammate. The teammate's lead. Nothing wrong with the pass. I think that was all good. I just think Grunfeld maybe got on the gas a little bit too much, spun her around. That's a tricky corner. But Gunner Will looking to get an Alpine back out front. The team's calling him on the radio saying we need the Alpine out front. Get him out there. So he's going to be pushing here. We watch him as he's closing in on Tommy. He's about 3.5 tenths back. They will enable DRS this time by, so the next time they get to the backstretch DRS, they will have that to go with.
Okay, the stewards have now
We've had one full safety car, 2 virtual safety cars so far. Oh, what a move. Oh, actually, that was a little bit of a lag there. They can say Tommy jumping around a little bit on my screen. Hopefully not on the driver's screen. Because if it is, that is a little bit scary.
Make you look at my screen.
And by the way, Jimmy, I do appreciate the TV elevator music. I really wanted to go find some elevator music, but I don't want to play copyright games with elevator music, so I won't break any out. Maybe I need to make my own elevator music for safety cars with some nice monkey sounds in the background. That's what I'll do. I'm going to make a jungle mix. That's going to be the safety car elevator music. Maybe I don't want to do that, then people are going to want the safety car. We're following along here. Gunner Will still on the back of Tommy. He's looking to do something with it. Hasn't been able to quite get that done. They've opened up a 2-second gap now on Miller, who's still got Ice 19 behind him. Tommy Pablo's a little over 2 seconds back there. He's got a gap now back to Barbecue Man. Barbecue Man's got Chart Man and Ice Man. So we got 3 men in a row. We got a Tri-Man here. Barbecue Man, Chart Man, and Ice Man. As Chart Man around the outside here. Can he get this move done? Getting that thing done on those hard tires. Barbecue Man tucks back in. He's going to try to hold off the Ferrari of Iceman now. Iceman's on the outside of this corner. Not quite enough, but Iceman gets loose. Good save. Good save, Iceman. Watch that back. I caught the majority of that thing. Frame closes back in on the back of him. Looks like Gunner Will has gotten around Tommy Chucky up front. Has extended it over a second while we are watching this battle. His teammate Grunfeld sets a 1:12.885 in the Alpine for the fast lap. So I don't think that's done being set, though. I think we'll see that drop even more. As we got Fran 6 tenths back on Iceman, who's 8 tenths back on Barbecue Man, who's 8 tenths back on Chartman. I'm sorry, but the McLaren is now going to be known as Fran Man. And then we get Ice One Man. There's just so many. I got some music, guys. I'll work on that one, Gingy. We'll figure it out. As we see Fran still closing in. Iceman looks to get this move done this time. He tried the last time, got a little bit loose. Doesn't get it done, so Barbecue Man will tuck back into 8th place. Had a move. Iceman up to 7th place as Chartman got around Ice One. I didn't catch that one, so Chartman will move up 14 spots now, up into the top 5. Look at him go. He is looking to close it now. 4.1 back to Call Me Pablo. He's looking to get that Williams to chase down the Mercedes.
You just brake too hard on him.
And that thing is closing. We'll keep an eye on that one as we jump back to this battle between the Ice One and Ice Man. About half second between them. They're right behind Chartman, but I don't think they're going to be able to do anything right now. Wazza not too far back. A Fran. He's got Boss and the Red Bull right behind him. So Mercedes Red Bull battle here as they chase that McLaren. You can see this line of cars here. DRS is active, so we'll see a little bit of a DRS train going here. Got a 3 cars up in 5th, and then we got another one here for 8th place. As nothing being done just yet, looks like Chartman and Ice 19 not done with this battle for 5th yet. Gonna take a look, gonna look to do a little bit of crossover, but now he's got Iceman right up his gearbox. Side by side, this is gonna be a tough fight. This is hard to beat side by side. And he makes the right decision, but Iceman really pushing his luck there. Catching a little bit of curve through that sweeper. That's a definite recipe for disaster if you don't make it work. But they tuck back in and get this thing going. We're on lap number 15. Chartman looking to hold him off. We'll jump over to the tires here. As you can see, Chartman on those hards. Compared to the mediums on the ice is behind us. So I think the hards are actually not a bad strategy here. They're going to be okay. The problem they'll run into, Will, is going to be a safety car. Safety car comes out, it's going to kind of play against them. I probably would have got mediums. So we'll see what happens here. Like I say, this has been pretty good so far. Ice 19 still, this is not over yet. He takes a look to the inside. They're going to be side by side back down through here. The Williams is going to make it clear. The Ferrari takes a look and spins it around. Puts it back into the wall. And will keep the wings intact. He's going to get rolling again in 12th place. And we jump back up here. Ice 19 chasing down Chartman. He's trying to get this move done. Just can't quite get him clear. As you see into the DRS zone, we'll see if he can get this move done this time. Down into the chicane, it looks like he will get this clear. Chartman will try to tuck back in here. We'll jump on board for this one. We're going to watch the interesting fight here. Come through this final sweeper, double right sweeper here. We're going to see what happens. Down the bank corner. Seen a lot of mayhem right here. Chartman keeps it nice and clean. Opens that DRS. We're going to see if he can do anything. I don't think he's going to have enough here. He's going to like to tuck back in. I think Ice 19 may be able to hold him off on this one. Jump back down here in this battle. You got Boss, yesterday's winner. On the soft, fighting with Fran and the hards. He's just trying to get by. He's got to get what he can. He's on 11 lap old tires though. So he's got to get anything he can here and bring it in and get a new set of tires. He's got a Mercedes of Waza though, right on his tail. These guys are going into this little S section. And it does create some mayhem as you see that Mercedes right up in the gearbox of that Red Bull. Ooh, a little bump there. The Mercedes goes for a little bit of a slide. Good save by Waza. But he does lose that spot to the Ferrari. Dynamite. Dynamite on the hard tires also trying to stick to it. See, Fran and Barbecue Man have gotten away from Boss a little bit. Boss got Dynamite right on his tail now. Great camera view for this one is you got three cars. Nose to tail coming through this final sector. Gunnar Will still out in the lead, got a half second on Tommy. Tommy not letting him get away too far. Both will have to pit again. See what the strategy is here, when they're going to pit, what they do. Got the Red Bull of Boss coming in here on those 11 laps, 12 lap now old soft tires. So he'll come in, is he going to throw mediums or hard? He will go to medium, so he's looking to go 19 laps on those. Had to get a new wing as well, so probably a good choice to come in winning. The red on the back of Dynamite. Dynamite chasing Barbecue Man. Barbecue Man did lose that spot to Fran along the way. Fran and the McLaren going to look to open that gap up and start chasing back down that 6th place car.
Is it going to be a
As
safety
we
car?
lose Chartman. Oh no!
Nearly caught it.
Stand board here off to the right, you will see. Oh, no, it's already gone. Is it? Oh, no, it's down here further. So it was on that last part right off there to the right. Probably caught that curb. Safety car will be out. We'll have safety car number 2. Here we go.
Number 2.
Hey, only 18 laps, 2 better than we had yesterday. So these guys are doing a good job. We've only lost 4 drivers so far. Chartman being the most recent in that Williams. Tough luck for them. Leading the constructors coming into this, not going to be able, I don't think they're going to be leading it after today. Right now, the AlphaTauris, the Ferrari, Mercedes, those guys all have 2 in the top 10. Tommy picks up a 5-second penalty into the pits. That one will come back to bite him later.
Then you still in, right?
See some pit stops happening here. Looks like everybody coming in. Boss coming around. He just put those tires on, so he'll look to gain 3,
Got a yellow
4
rear
spots
wings
maybe here. Don't know if he'll get around that Ferrari. He's going to be looking to gas this up. I don't
So
think.
great man corners at the moment. It is
Get
pretty
tight.
scary.
And he does give that spot. That's what he was going to have to do anyway. So he gains 3 spots here. Pitting just a little bit earlier. Right on the back of Iceman here for 10th. As you can see, we have 3 up there. First, 3rd, and 5th who did not pit. Gunnar Will on them softs on 10-lap old softs. Not sure, was he past the pit lane maybe?
Yep.
Chuckman says he lit the rears up, nearly caught it, but the barrier came too quick. Yeah, that sector right there, the walls really close in on the track, so you slide, you're more than likely going to catch a wall. If you slide through that section and save it, you know, kudos to you, because that's some great driving. Tough luck, Chartman. We'll bring it back next week. Gingy says 2 stop at this track for him. No, I don't think mediums would go all the way from where they were. Here, yeah, they can make it. I have pulled off a soft medium 1 stop here. Both sets were scorched to the max, but I pulled it off. So 18 laps on some mediums, definitely possible. As you can see, we got... So now we only have 1 car that didn't pit. That's Fran out in front of the McLaren. Probably not a bad strategy. Definitely can go... What's he looking at? 30 laps on those hards? I mean, it's not unheard of. I mean, they're definitely going to be scorched. It's going to be hard to hold off the other tires as it goes. Yep, 17 on the lap. Yep, that's easy. Yeah, when I 1-stopped on the mediums, I took them, I believe it was 24 laps. I think I went 12 and 24. And both sets scorched to the max. We're coming around here under safety car number 2. We are in the 2nd lap behind the safety car, I do believe. Lap number 20. We'll have 16 to go this time by. Hopefully going green. Safety car is in this lap. Fran, your leader. Call me Pablo up there in P2. Niller in 3rd. Ice19 in 4th. Barbecue Man in 5th. Waza in 6th. Gunnar Will in 7th. The Ferrari team of Dynamite and Iceman 8th and 9th. Tommy Chucky's going to run out your top 10 there in the Red Bull. Going to be looking to bounce back. Both Tommy and Gunnar Will were your 1-2 out front of this thing. Jump on board with Fran. He's going to pull it early. He makes the decision early. I believe we had a spinner. Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like Call Me Pablo did close in on the back of him. Didn't have enough to get that move done, but they got Niller right on the back, who has been a front runner all day long. I think they're going to have to do some work here to hold him off. There's Tommy Chucky and Iceman swapping spots back there. Back again. As Iceman lost 3 spots there. Not sure what happened to him. Looks like he has got all the wings intact, so he is going to look to roll on. Groenfeld on the back of Boss here. Can't get that move done. We see Gunnar Will get around Waza for 6th place. We saw Niller get around Fran for 2nd place. Call me Pablo out front now in the Mercedes. Can he hold those guys off for the prediction? As we see first lap after the safety car restart is going here. Call me Pablo leading the way. He's got DP Pinar, Niller right behind him. Fran, we got a yellow in sector 2. Looks like Boss maybe was back there. Nope, that is it. There was just a car stopped in sector 2. Okay, so we got a little bit of lag here with I believe that was probably Tommy Chucky.
Renfeld is absolutely.
It seems like that's been the one I've had bouncing around the most right now. But anyways, we roll on here. We got Call Me Pablo up front. DPR Niller in second. Fran and McLaren in third, but he has got Ice 19 right up his gearbox in the AlphaTauri. Gunner Will in fifth. Looks like Dynamite just got around Barbecue Man for sixth. As I said, Barbecue Man in seventh. Tommy Chucky right behind him in eighth. Iceman ninth. Boss up into 10th, yesterday's winner, so he's going to look to keep that going. As we have a Ferrari spinning. Looks like that was Dynamite. Went for a spin, kept the wheels on it. We're going to keep on rolling here. Moves everybody up a little bit. Tommy up into 7th. Not, as you can see, a lot of leg there. Maybe I jump over on this one. I honestly can't say anything. I don't know what is exactly going on here. Tommy looks to have kind of a sketchy connection here, and that has got to be frustrating if that's happening on track for Barbecue Man. As you can see, just kind of all over the place. Really tough to do anything here. We'll ride along and kind of watch. See, as you can see, Red X is out. Iceman got a little bit of contact there. Barbecue Man just... I think that really comes down to this lagging car. Barbecue Man trying to make sure he doesn't make contact, because the lagging car can just lag right into you and lose a wing. So you want to be as careful as you can. Groenfeld gets around Boss for 9th. You see Tommy bounces down to 14th. I have a feeling we're going to see a disconnection soon. See, because right now on track, he is just behind Gunner Will.
Jesus Christ.
He's bouncing around. I don't know that he's even in the room anymore. So we'll jump up here. We got Call Me Pablo back out front. He has stretched it out over a second now. Got 13 laps to go. We had a couple of chatters calling out Pablo before the race, during the race. So we'll see, can he bring them their luck true? Gunner Will gets around Fran back up into 4th. Having a good run. Looks like Boss and Iceman kind of dicing it out back here. They're not done. This is a tough spot to be side by side. They were side by side in front of him as well. As we saw both of them out. Called it before they went in there. You can't go in there side by side. All right, we got a Ferrari and a Red Bull out now.
Yeah, he was running
Safety car number 3 is out on lap number 24. Jump on board with Wazzy. You'll see both drivers off on the left-hand side there. That looks... I'm not going to comment on who's at fault, but honestly, that's a horrible spot to be side by side. I mean, unless it's the last lap, I'm not trying to be side by side with somebody there. All right, safety car number 3 is out here. We are on lap number 24, about to start lap number 25. We'll have 12 to go. They'll go 2 laps behind that safety car, at least, and we'll be looking at about a 10-lap shootout. Once again, welcome everybody to the stream. Got Phoenix Racing League Tier 5 Sundays. We are at Zandvoort. Got a 20-car field started this thing. We are now down to 13 cars, so we still have over half. Race at Zandvoort, anything over half is a win, I think. Had an exciting race yesterday. Exciting second half of the race yesterday, we'll say. As you can see, Tommy Chucky's timing is way off. He's in the field, but he's not in the field. Or is he at the back of the field now? Let's take a look. Yep, he is actually back there now, so I'm not sure. Like I said, bouncing around quite a bit. I'm really hoping that's not happened for the drivers. Any of our drivers who were in the race who are now maybe out. around him, was that a leg issue everywhere, or is it just on my side? Gingy says, surprise second, third, and fourth didn't jump in the pits for Sauce. Yeah, I agree. They're probably thinking that's about the max you can get. 12 is a tough amount to make it. And when did we lose Danny? Danny, if you're in the chat, that had to be before Iceman and Boss, or was it in the pits? Not sure what happened there. Missed that one with all the other things going on here. We just lost Iceman and Boss, Ferrari and Red Bull. 14th and 15th is where they are. 0 points on that spot. Jump over here to position changes. Barbecue Man is your hard charger of the day so far. Up 12 spots from 18th up to 6th. So good run by him. Call Me Pablo is going to be your next runner up. He's 8th. 8 spots up, 9th to 1st. I would take the 8 spots up to be in first any day of the week. After that, looks like Lack up 7 spots in that Aston Martin. Just kind of being a quiet threat back there in that Aston. Keeping the nose clean. Like I said yesterday, you just got to finish this thing and we'll see where you end up. Should be an interesting one, though. We are at 3. 3 full safety cars and 2 virtual safety cars. So we move on to the next one. Hoping to have this 10-lap shootout here. Should go green the next time by. Field all tucked back in. They are nice and tight. Warming the tires up. Weaving back and forth. Trying to keep everything up to code. Behind that Aston Martin safety car. They come into that back section. There you go. Safety car is in this lap. We are going to go green for a 10-lap shootout here. 13 cars still running. Call Me Pablo out front. DPR Niller in second. Ice 19 your final podium spot. Gunnar Will and Groenfeld, the Alpines, 4th and 5th. Barbecue Man in 6th. Lack in 7th. Dynamite in 8th. Fran in 9th. And Tommy Chucky, as of now on the grid, is 10th. I see he's been bouncing around a little bit. Not sure if that's accurate. That will round out your top 10, though, as we jump back up to Pablo. He is going to lead the field back to this green. We start lap number 27. And looks like he'll get us started. Looks like making everybody dizzy with this. Looks like everybody does make it clean and clear out of there. And everybody, not too bad. Tommy gets around Fran for 9th place. Ice 19 closed into about 2.5 tenths right behind Niller. Not a bad look. He's looking to close in there. Get that second spot. We have no penalties on the field right now, so what is on the track is what is the place. So like seeing that. These guys are dicing around. Gunnar Will looking to fight back up. Led a good chunk of this race early on. Got caught out on a pit under the last safety car, I believe it was, that caught him down into about 7th or 8th. Fought back up into 4th now. He's got his teammate Groenfeld in 5th place right behind him. So these two are going to look to dice back through this field. See if they can get themselves back out front. Call Me Pablo leading the way. Pablo got called out, like I said earlier on, but he ran midfield for the majority of the race. Worked his way up. Played a little pit strategy on this last safety car. Did not pit and is leading the way. Great camera view for that. You got all top 5 under that camera. That was a great look at that. I love using this outer camera because it has really been doing a good job of bringing the action. Gunnar Will takes a look to Ice 19. Doesn't quite have enough here. Safety car is out. We have lost Lack in that final corner. I watched them all go through it on the restart. Didn't catch this one. Looks like it is not one we're going to get to view, but that's down the straight a little bit. Looks like maybe had to try to save it. Barbecue Man's going to pick up a drive-through penalty. That one is going to sting. Looking at, he'll drop to 11th when he does that drive-through because Joey's a lap down. So he'll drop to 11th. He'll have to find a way back. There will only be about 6 laps to go once we get going green. So that's a tough penalty to pick up right there. That's going to drop him back, and still a gain for the day, but not what he could have had today. We'll see. I don't know
I'll stay until
I
race
just
finish.
I shall give him a place.
Going green, so that's a tough penalty to pick up right there. That's going to drop him back in. Still a gain for the day, but not what he could have had today. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay, as long as that's gone, the stream looks fast.
This is a real demonstration to test VE's full fiber broadband.
Sorry. Trying to find monkey stream.
Why are you slowly?
He's like stopped on the track.
No, he's not out. He managed to save it.
Spun.
Yeah, he spun. He managed to save it.
Is there anything about damage?
Who? Sorry?
Redfield.
I think he does.
Go away, man. See,
Yeah, seems like it. Yeah.
I just lost that list.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Brand's connection is terrible. Somebody spawned on top of that.
Tough luck there as he's going to look to fight back. Still not a horrible start. Still going to collect points as long as he comes back out and finishes this race collecting points. So we got Niller. He's the only one real close. Dynamite around Gunner as he is in the pits. Oh, they're both in the pits. Never mind. Groenfeld in the Alpine back around Gunner will. Who jump back up? Niller is the closest one. Pablo doing everything he can to hold him off. 3.5 laps to go here. Hopefully everybody's got this back up now. Got 3 laps to go. Coming across the line this time. Pablo leading the way. Got Niller a half second behind on the DRS zone. Ice 1 has closed into DRS. We got our top 3 all within about 1.2 of each other. That's going to create some excitement down to the end here. We'll go green the rest of the way as we are on lap number 34. They won't bring a safety car. Ice 1-9 did get a little bit tank slapper back there. Loses about 0.2. He's going to look to try to hold on to that. It's now over a second. Got a yellow. Looks like everything back to green now. Niller 0.4. He's going to make this a fight. Looks like Pablo maybe got a little bit tight there. Pushed out. Gave Niller a look. Not enough to get around him. They're going to head into this DRS zone. Short DRS zone. I don't think he's going to have enough to get anything done. Not time to make a big move just yet. Let's check. Pretty even on the ERS, so it's going to come down to this DRS and getting off the corners. He's going to have to make a good run off this corner. He's going to have a shot at him down into 1 right here if he can do it. Pablo gets a little bit loose. Niller tucks that thing down to the inside line. He is going to have a run here going down into 1. We're going to watch this. Jump off board as he is on the inside. Will he get him clear? He does get him clear. Alfa Romeo of Niller out front, your points leader, looking to collect the most points. Pablo in the second, though. Not a bad run still by him. He's going to look to keep up with him, but he's got Ice 1-9 right on the gearbox. So our podium hasn't been decided yet. These guys are fighting this thing out. Everybody else stretched out a little bit. This is McLaren of Fran in 4th. Good run by him. Aaron Morton in the Alfa Romeo as well. As Groenfeld's going to set a 1:11.988 for a fast lap. The Alpine's back there. I think they'll fight over that. Groenfeld, I think, will end up with it, is my call. As we'll have 1 lap to go this time around. About halfway through this lap. You can see these 3 still fighting this thing out. As we'll jump on board here with Ice 1-9 through the final sector. Into the final right-handers before they head onto that long front stretch with the DRS. Wide open we got. Looks like Pablo in the middle has got the most ERS left of them. Got about double what they had heading down into this one. Don't think anybody's going to have enough to make a move just here. Not quite enough. Ice 1-9 right up on the back. They have even tires, 16 laps on all their mediums. They have a 6-second lead on 4th place, so they are just looking to get everything they can while keeping this thing clean and finishing this race. well-deserved podium here for these three drivers as long as they can bring it home on this final lap. But I can tell you this much, this thing's not over. I think we'll see some moves made. Is Pablo going to get this one? Will he fight back and take this thing? Lost the lead just a lap and a half ago, looking to get it back. They hit into this last DRS zone, into the last sector. As we see, nobody has enough of a run here. Jump up to Pablo as he's going to have a look. Looks like he loses a little bit through that chicane. He might even lose a little bit to Ice 19 here. They come around the final few right-handers. Into the final stretch, they're going to come down to the line. Niller is going to be your winner, and Pablo's going to hold off Ice 19, it looks like. What a finish. 1, 2, and 3 all within a second of each other. Great run by them. Fran brings it home. P4 in the McLaren. Good run there. Aaron Morton in the Alfa Romeo. Waza in the Mercedes. So Mercedes 2 and 6. Good run by them. Alfa Romeo is 1 and 5. So some big points for those two teams today. Behind them, you got Groenfeld. His teammate Gunnar Will, 7th and 8th here in the Alpines. Dynamite in the Ferrari got caught up in a spin early, about 5 laps ago. Just had to kind of salvage what he could. Going to bring it home. 9's going to bring some points home. And I see Barbecue Man stuck it out. He's going to get the final point of the day. 10th place for him, as I believe Groenfeld did have the fast lap as well. Let's jump over quick and look at that. So Groenfeld does have the fast lap, 1:11.988, so he'll collect that point. But other than that, you have your top 10 here. Barbecue Man just coming around the final corner here to finish this thing off and take that last point on the field. As we see, Tommy Chucky I'm not sure, like I say, his connection's been kind of goofy this whole time, so I'm not sure. We might even just lag out here. 20-second penalty for ignoring yellows. When did he get that? The game has lost its mind. What's up, Niller? Congratulations. Great run there. Made it exciting, though. I thought Pablo was going to hold you off, and you definitely got it done. So congratulations to that. Great job for the Alfa Romeo team. I believe that is going to get you guys the constructor lead as well. Got him leading the way. So great job by the Alfa Romeo team today. So we had, let's see, 4 teams with 2 drivers in the top 10, so not bad. Yeah, I think so, Gunnar. I even said it when you did it. I didn't know if that was going to be enough, and Zandvoort's a tough place sometimes to pass, so I think you had a shot at a podium, but either way, good drive. Hopefully coming around to have a finish here sometime. That'd be nice. Definitely. So we'll see what happens when the time runs out here. But you can see the leaderboard over there on the left-hand side. Niller with the win in the Alfa Romeo. Pablo, your second podium step there in the Mercedes. Let's see who had the most, who ended up with that. Most positions gained. 8 for Barbecue Man and 8 for Fran. 7 for Pablo and 7 for Waza. So the Mercedes collectively 14 total spots gained by them today. Great run by them. And an aspect of the team gained most spots. Well, that's going to wrap this thing up. Looks like the lobby has lagged out here a little bit. So this will wrap up Phoenix Racing League Tier 5 Sundays. We were at Zandvoort round 4 of number 8. Round 4 of 8. Halfway through the season, Niller is going to be your points leader. Congratulations to him. Pablo and Ice 19 on the podiums. Great runs today. Great racing by everybody. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe, donate, whatever you can do to help the channel. Until next time, we will see you then. Thank you all and have a great day.
Join me tomorrow night at 8 whilst we race at Singapore. 100%.
I'm taking a sleeper.
You take a sleep as well.
I am.
100% race at Singapore with Phoenix. Join me then.